Hello everybody, Storm here, and today we're going to be starting up a new series playing Hearts of Iron 4, and we're going to be featuring the Great War mod, which rolls the time period back to May of 1910 and features, well, the Great War, or World War I, as it eventually came to be known. So, we're going to get started here, and there were several suggestions that I received from viewers what nations to play, and the one that kind of intrigued me the most and what we're going to play as this time is as Mexico. So we'll be playing as Mexico here, and during this time period I think it is pretty interesting. There was a lot of tension between the United States and Mexico at this time. The United States had some territorial ambitions, potentially. And also Mexico, I think from, was it 1913, 1915? Was embroiled in a civil war that did keep them neutral during World War I, even though there were several attempts by Germany to instigate a war between the United States and Mexico to keep the U.S. Embroiled in a war along the southern border and out of the war in Europe. That didn't work. But we're going to see how we might change things. So, what our goal is going to be is actually to get involved in a war with the United States. Most likely by joining the Central Powers, by allying ourselves with Germany and attacking the US. The ultimate goal being to return to the greatest territorial extents of the Empire of Mexico as it would have appeared in 1821. So we're going to try and take back pretty much like all of the western and southwestern United States, Texas, California, New Mexico, Utah, Nevada, all this area here. Is we want to get that back, and also, judging by the map that I'm looking at, we're going to be trying to take most of Central America all the way down to Costa Rica as well, at the very least. I'm not sure that we're actually going to be doing like any kind of like global conquest that I've done on the last couple of series. We might be trying to keep this a pretty focused series. At least that's my initial intent. We'll see how things play out. So let's go ahead and get this started. And take a look at what we've got on our hands here. Alright, so here we are. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to grab my land army first off, and I'm going to bring them all to Mexico City. Is that all of our units? It appears to be all of our units. Let's see what we got on our hands. We got some cavalry and some infantry. Okay, well that makes sense. Navy looks pretty pitiful right now. We have a single protected cruiser. So, yeah. We're gonna need to work on that. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get all these guys, we're gonna assign them an army. Give you actually, I'm not even going to give you guys a commander yet. This is just a holding army right now. We need to get the other stuff here. We need to select some tech. It'd be nice to get some better guns. We also need to work on our industry. Let's see. Yeah, this is a whole new tech tree. Actually, it looks like it has the original tech tree in here, but they've extended it to the earlier time period. Valbon's works on defense. Enables building trench. Enables building trench. Defense bunkers, anti-aircraft gun support. I think we need to work on our construction and our production. Supply consumption? Ooh. Alright, so let's go ahead. Basic hand tools. Production efficiency cap is 1%. Let's see. Construction, human powered transport. Grab that. And restaurant vehicles. Radio. Reinforce rate. We need some better research time. Torpedo propulsion. Chemical studies. I guess we'll grab that. Oh, what's this? Tank research. Early tank project. Let's grab the chemical studies first. We are going to need to build some things. First off, I think we're going to build some civilian factories. How many factories do we have available? We have 3. Alright, well, let's see if we can't get any more of those. That's a lot to try to build. Let's just give me 2 there for the time being. I think most of our factories early on are going to come from focuses, not necessarily construction. How many military factories do we have? We have 4 total. Alright, we are making guns. We can make support horse-drawn vehicles, field artillery, and some siege artillery. Do we have any templates right now that actually need them? Infantry division, pretty basic. Infantry brigade, pretty basic. Cavalry division, extremely basic. So no, we are not using anything other than guns. So let's just build guns. Alright, national foci. What do we want? We already have political effort. We already have diplomatic effort. We actually have a lot of political power at our disposal. Let's see. Where are we going to want to go? Alright, we can go neutral. Or we're going to take a position. We're absolutely going to take a position. I think we're going to support Germany. Foreign expeditions. Join the Central Powers. Re-annexation of Central America. That sounds like something we're going to want. Retake Aztlan. Gains a conquer war focus against the United States of America. That is the path we're going to want to take there. The Reconquista. Alright, support Porfirio Diaz. Support the revolutionary forces. Support Pancho Villa. Stabilize the country. I'm gonna take a look at these focuses and what we're gonna want to do, because this is a pretty detailed focus tree. I think what we really need to work on right now is getting the industry and the military up and running. So, oh, I didn't look at how many naval dockyards we have. We have none. Absolutely none. So we can't even begin to think about improving the Navy at the moment. So, maybe that's where we need to focus first. This will get us 3 naval dockyards. Go for it. Modify the government. Let's see. Political advisors. What do we have? Prince of Terror. Silent workhorse, national power, political power gain, trade deal opinion, backroom backstabber, fortification engineer, popular figurehead, armaments organizer, cabinet ministry, ideological crusader. What's interesting here is that it appears that we don't have anybody that can boost popularity of different ideologies. So I think that's not really going to be a thing. So if that's the case, then we're going to go for Captain of Industry. Civilian factory construction speed, infrastructure construction speed, refinery construction speed. Yes. We will be doing that. Alright. And then what we're going to be doing here is exercising to get these guys trained up and get ourselves some army experience. Welcome to the Great War. What's this? You are a veteran player of the Hearts of Iron Saga and you want to experience a new challenge. We add new difficulties to the game. Tinky Winky A-Ho. Whatever that is. Manpower +4. Basically that's easy mode. Balls of Steel. Supply consumption. I'm really not interested in that. We're just going to say not today. We'll just keep it standard. Alright, we need to train some divisions. We're going to train some infantry and some cavalry. We don't have a lot of manpower, so we need to be careful about how much we do that. The death of Edward VII. Edward VII's life and namesake heir have drawn to a close. Though in a state of grief, the new King George V has received his coronation. Time will tell if he can solve the turbulent situation in Britain that he has inherited. King George V is the new king. Alright, anything else we want to build? Well, there really isn't much else that we can build at the moment. Let's just queue in some stuff just in case. Alright, so I think we're going to do is we're going to just train these guys when they hit regular. We'll break them off into a new army. Albanian revolt. The Albanians refused to submit to the Turks. A new Albanian uprisings began in Kosovo in the northern mountains. Ottoman government declared martial law and sent a military expedition. The Balkans are a powder keg. Indeed, the Balkans are a powder keg. British Egyptian territories. They're a puppet. Okay. South African independence. South Africa came into being on the 31st of May 1910 with the unification of the previously separate colonies of the Cape Natal, Transvaal, and Orange Free State. The Union of South Africa was founded as a dominion of the British Empire. We can modify our government again. Anybody else that we want to go for here? Political power game, ideology, drift defense. I guess I'll take the backroom backstabber. It looks like we're not going to be able to get off the civilian economy until we're at war. Just taking a look here and seeing what we might want to do. We're on volunteer only. We're going to need to bring this up. We need more world tension before we can increase this. Alright, so we have 1 army experience. When is our training going to be complete? Rebuild the Mexican Navy is done. 3rd of August. Okay, not bad. Free dockyards. What kind of ships do we have? We actually have some ships. We have destroyers, protected cruisers, armored cruisers, some pre-dreadnoughts, coastal submarines, and submarines. The idea of trying to build some like heavy cruisers and some pre-dreadnoughts is probably not going to happen. Let's get some destroyers building. And protected cruisers. It's going to take forever. That may be better to just go with submarines. So these get some ships right now. Alright, what do we want for our new focus? Let's see, industrial effort. Civilian factory, civilian factory, civilian factory. Military factory, military factory, military factory. Extra research slot. Oh, that only allows after 1st of January 1916. I think we should probably go for this industrial effort. Industry early in the game tends to be important. Alright, so these guys are all regular now, so they can stop exercising. And we're going to want to split these into 2 armies. The cavalry. Well, these are infantry brigades, not infantry divisions. So they're basically just like garrison forces. General Huerta. Let's go with you. Move to the American border. Let's upgrade these guys to divisions. Chemical studies, human-powered transport, basic hand tools, and our new infantry equipment. And these guys need to go back to exercising, because now that we've increased the amount of manpower required, we need to get that back up. Alright, so tank research, early tank project. It's 1914. Let's go with hand grenades. Armored cars. We do have field artillery and siege artillery, but we aren't. Scout aircraft, we're not ready for that yet. Airships. Ooh, Zeppelins. What we need, I think, resource gain efficiency. Let's see, factory output. Heavy industry 1. Oil. Actually, let's grab this. And we need to start working on our land doctrine. Mobile warfare requires the following technologies: war of movement, which we don't have. Well, I guess we're going to be cult of the offensive doctrine. Mass charge. Go for that. Outdated equipment. Yep, switch up. Alright, so when are our first new ships going to be built? December 1910, we're going to get our first sub. January of 1911. Alright, we're going to get 2 submarines per year. It's not a lot, but it's something. Alright, anything else we need to be doing? I don't think so. This is the build-up part of the game. So we can probably speed this up. Oh. We have new divisions. Get them in there to exercise, get up to strength. Industrial effort is done. Naval gun effort. Research bonus to naval doctrine. Research bonus for air doctrine, air experience. Need to do a lot of that, but we're gonna go for an infrastructure effort first, so we need those factories. Japan-Korean Annexation Treaty. The Korean Empire, a Japanese puppet state since the assassination of Queen Min in 1895, has just signed a treaty with the Japanese government that resulted in full annexation. Though the Russian Empire and the United States are complaining about this measure. No official actions have been taken against Japan yet. It seems that Korea's long legacy will go out with nothing more than a whimper. Oh well. Portugal becomes a republic. Mirroring their former colony, Brazil, the Republicans of Portugal have couped the monarchy. A string of blunders by the monarchy, mostly concerning the colonies and technological development, provoked a very small band of rebels to come together, which quickly earned the support of nearly the entire military. Though the issues the monarchy faced are unlikely to be easily solved anytime soon, at least the anger of the Republic is quenched for now. Portuguese Republic is proclaimed. Alright, we can modify our government again. I think what we really want to do is start getting our military joint chiefs installed. Division defense, division attack. I think we're going to go for division attack. See, if I wanted to add some artillery, we need 9 experience. Alright. Alright, these guys go in there. These guys can split off as a new army. Engineer, Fortress Buster, Trickster. Guess we'll go with the Trickster. And I'm going to move you guys to the American border as well. And we need some new research. What do we got? Medicine. Supply consumption minus 1%. That'd be really nice. $19.16. That is a big jump. Let's go improve tan tools. And let's get early tank project. Actually, let's get radio. No. Mechanical computing. Go for it. Alright, hand grenades done. Revolution in Mexico. The Mexican Revolution was a major armed struggle in 1910 to 1920 that radically transformed Mexican culture and government. Although recent research is focused on local and regional aspects of the revolution, it was a genuinely national revolution. Its outbreak in 1910 resulted from the failure of the 35-year-long regime of Porfirio Diaz to find a managed solution to the presidential succession. This meant there's a political crisis among competing elites and the opportunity for agrarian insurrection. Wealthy landowner Francisco Madero challenged Diaz in the 1910 presidential election, and following the rigged results, revolted under the plan of San Luis Potosi. Armed conflict ousted Diaz from power. A new election was held in 1911. Alright, let's see. Support the revolution or counter-revolution? Will this be a civil war if we go counter-revolution? It doesn't tell me what the options here are. Let me see. Alright, so I thought about it, looked around at some things. I'm still not entirely sure what's going to happen. But what I decided we're going to do is go ahead and support the revolution. Alright, so yeah, this is the Civil War. October 5th, 1910, Madero issued a letter from jail known as the Plan San Luis Potosi with its main slogan. Diaz presidency illegal and call for revolt. It had to happen sooner or later. Alright, so we are now the Mexican Republic. So we're going to go down this path to get to the Reconquista. And we need... Wow, we got like a whole bunch of divisions here. Mountain infantry. Alright, so we need new commanders. Pancho Villa, logistics wizard, offensive doctrine, charismatic, fast planner. You know what? You're going to be in command of our cavalry. I said in command of our cavalry. Field Marshal. Actually, no, this might be best. Cavalry, you guys are going to be under an army, or general. I guess we'll give you Trickster. Delete all of your orders. Delete all of your orders. Mounted infantry, some cavalry, and some regular infantry. Okay, so they're actually interesting armies. Sign them in. Are we still building what we were building? Yes, we are still building what we were building. 23... Let's get you under the other Field Marshal. Defensive Doctrine, Charismatic. I'll go with you. You guys get on that border. Pancho Villa. Take up position there. We're going to bring the cavalry down straight to the core. Oh. Set up battle plans. All right, and we now need to redo those factories. Alright, well, we're going to have to end this episode here, so I got some interesting things going on already. See if we can't deal with this civil war. Why are you guys walking? Strategically redeploy. Get down here. Alright. So yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll end this episode here. We'll see if we can't deal with this civil war when we get back. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.